We find ourselves in distant Bohemia, a world of lawlessness, rocky ravines and dark forests. Outside her cottage, old widow KELMAR awaits her daughter's return and looks across the river to the distant rocky eminence on which a windmill is at work. In the setting sun, mill workers emerge with sacks of flour.
When the wind blows, when the mill goes, our hearts are all light and merry. And when the wind drops, when the mill stops, we drink and sing hey down derry.
Oh my goodness, what? More sacks, more grist to the mill. Early and late, the miller thrives. He that was once my tenant is now my landlord. This hovel that once sheltered him is now the only dwelling of poor broken-hearted widow KELMAR and bankrupt. Well, I strove my best against misfortune. Thanks be to heaven, I've fallen respected, even by my enemies. Oh, so Claudine, you are returned. Where stayed you so long?
Well, I was obliged to wait here. I could cross the ferry. There were other passengers.
Oh, amongst whom I suppose was one in whose company time flew so fast. The sun set before you observed it.
No, indeed, mother, since you desired me not to meet LOTHAIR, and I told him what you had desired, I have never seen him but in this cottage here when you were present.
Oh, well, you are a good child, a dutiful child, and I believe you. You have never yet deceived me.
And nor will I ever, dear mother, but...
But what?
I find it very lonely passing the borders of the forest without...
Without LOTHAIR?
You know 'tis dangerous, mother.
Oh, not half so dangerous as love. Subdue it, child, in time.
Oh, but the robbers!
Robbers? What then? They cannot injure thee or thy mother. Alas, we have no more to lose. Yet thou hast one treasure left. Innocence. Oh, guard well thy heart. For should the fatal passion there take root, oh, 'twill rob thee of thy peace.
Now you told me once love's impulse could not be resisted.
Or when the object is worthless, it should not be indulged.
Is LOTHAIR worthless?
No, but he is poor, almost as you are.
Do riches without love give happiness?
Never.
Then I must be unhappy if I wed the miller Grindorff.
Oh, not so, not so. Independence gives comfort, but love without competence is endless misery. You can never wed LOTHAIR.
Oh, I can never love the miller.
Oh, then you shall never marry him. Though to see you be Grindorff's wife be the last wish of your old mother's heart. Oh, go in, child, go in, Claudine. Oh, 'tis plain her heart is riveted to LOTHAIR, and honest Grindorff must sue in vain.
Ah, Mistress KELMAR, and alone? Where is Claudine?
Well, at home, where should she be?
Ah, then she has escaped. She is safe, and I am happy. I did not accompany her in vain.
Company? A company? Has she then told me a falsehood? Were you with her, LOTHAIR?
No, yet, yes. I must not alarm her.
Oh, what mean these contradictions?
She knew not I was near her. You'd have denied our meeting, but you cannot prevent my loving her. I have watched her daily through the village and along the borders of the forest.
Well, I thank you, but she needs no guard. Her poverty will protect her from a thief.
Will her beauty protect her from a libertine?
Her virtue will.
No doubt it. What can a resistance avail against the powerful arm of villainy?
Is there such a wretch?
There is.
Oh, LOTHAIR, LOTHAIR, I fear you glance at the miller Grindorff. This is not well. This is not just.
Mistress, you wrong me. 'Tis true he is my enemy, and for he bars my road to happiness. Yet I respect his character and the riches that industry has gained him, and he employs in assessing these unfortunate. He has protected you and your child, and I honour him.
If not to Grindorff, to whom did you allude?
Oh, listen. As I crossed the hollow way into the forest, I heard a rustling in the copse. Claudine had reached the bank above. Voices subdued and whispering struck my ear. "She comes," said one. "Now we may secure her," cried the other. And instantly 2 men had advanced. A sudden exclamation burst from my lips and arrested their intent. Stretched beneath a bush of holly, I lay concealed. They passed within my reach. I scarcely breathed while I observed them to be ruffians, uncouth and savage. They were banditti.
Oh, banditti! Oh, are they not yet content? All that I had, they have deprived me of, and they would take my child? Oh.
It's plain they would. Now, Mistress KELMAR, hear the proposal of him you have rejected. Without Claudine, my life is but a blank. It shall be risked to avenge the wrongs you have suffered. I'll seek these robbers. If I should fail, your daughter will more readily obey your wish and become the wife of GRINDOFF. If I should succeed, promise her to me. The reward I shall receive will secure our future comfort, and thus your fears and objections both are satisfied.
Lothair, thou art a good lad, a noble lad, and worthy of my daughter's love. She had been freely thine, but that by sad experience I know what the pangs of penury are to a parent's heart.
Then you consent?
I do. But pray be careful. I fear 'tis a rash attempt. You must have help.
No, I must go alone, penniless, unarmed, and secretly.
Oh, be it as you will, but pray be careful. Come in. I see the mill has stopped. GRINDOFF will be here anon. He always visits me at nightfall when labour ceases. Come.
Yes, at the peril of my life, I'll seek them. With the juice of herbs, my face shall be discoloured, and the garb of misery, I'll throw myself at their power. The rest, I leave to Providence. But the miller comes.
We are too late. She's reached the cottage.
Curse on the interruption that detained us. We shall be rated for this failure.
Hush! Not so loud. I'm looking at the window. Ha! LOTHAIR!
LOTHAIR! 'Twas he then marred our purpose. He shall smart for it.
Back. He comes. On his return he dies. He cannot pass us both.
LOTHAIR?
Aye, my vizier displeases you, no doubt.
Oh, nay, we are rivals, but not enemies, I trust. We love the same girl. If you're fortunate, I'll wish you joy with all my heart. If I should have the luck on it, you'll do the same by me, I hope.
You have little fear. I am poor, you are rich. He needn't look that far that would not see the end on.
Ah, but you are young and likely. I am honest and rough. The chances are as much yours as mine.
Well, time will show. I bear you no enmity. Farewell.
He must not pass the forest. Whither go you?
To the village. I must haste, or 'twill be late ere I reach the ferry.
He will escape us yet.
Stay. My boat shall put you across the river. Besides, the evening looks stormy. Come, it will save your journey half a league.
It will save his life.
Well, I accept your offer and I thank you.
Your hand?
Farewell.
So I am rid of him. If he had met Claudine. But she is safe. Now then, for Mistress KELMAR.
Curse on this chance we have lost him.
But a time may come.
A time shall come, and shortly too.
As darkness falls, a thunderstorm approaches, and we are deep in the forest where 2 travellers are lost.
Here's a pretty mess. Lost in a labyrinth without love or liquor. The sun gone down, a storm got up, and no getting out of this vile forest. Turn which way you will.
KARL! KARL!
Ah, you may call and bawl, master of mine, but you'll not disturb anything here but a wild boar or 2, perhaps, and a wolf perhaps.
KARL! Where are you?
Where am I? That's what I want to know. This cursed wood has 1,000 turnings and not one which turns right.
Careless coxcomb. Said you not you could remember the track?
So should I, sir. if I could find the path, but trees will grow, and since I was here last, the place has got so bushy and briary that I have lost my way.
You have lost your senses.
No, sir, I wish I had. Unfortunately, my senses are all in the highest state of perfection.
Why not use them for more effect?
I wish I had the opportunity. My poor stomach can testify that I taste...
What?
Nothing. It's as empty as my head. But I see danger, smell a tempest, hear the cry of wild beasts, and feel...
How?
Particularly unpleasant. Oh, we are in for it. Do you hear, sir?
We must be near the river. Could we but reach the ferry, 'tis but a short league to Chateau FRIBERG.
Ah, sir, I wish we were there, and I seated in the old armchair in the servants' hall and taking of... Hola!
What now?
I felt a spot of rain on my nose as big as a bullet. There. It's coming on again. Seek some shelter, sir. Some hollow tree, whilst I for my sins endeavour once more to find the way and endure another curry-combing amongst these cursed brambles. Come, sir! How it rumbles. This way, sir, this way.
As night draws in, Widow KELMAR is safe in her cottage where a warm fire is blazing.
'Tis a rough night, Miller. The thunder roars, and by the murmuring of the flood, the mountain torrents have descended. Poor LOTHAIR, who scarcely crossed the ferry.
LOTHAIR by this is safe home, old friend. Before the storm commenced, I passed him in my boat across the river.
She seems less anxious for her daughter than for this bold stripling.
Worthy man, you'll be rewarded for all such deeds hereafter. Oh, thank heaven Claudine is safe.
She is safe by this time, or I am much mistaken.
She will be here anon.
I doubt that.
Come, here's to her health, Mistress KELMAR. Would that I could call you mother.
Oh, you may do so soon, but even your protection would now, I fear, be...
What mean you, insufficient?
The robbers this evening in the forest. Did not LOTHAIR then tell you?
LOTHAIR?
Yes, but all's well. Be not alarmed. See, she is here.
Here? Oh. Claudine, curse on them both.
Well, how knew you there were two?
Well, death, you said robbers, did you not? They never have appeared singly, therefore I thought you meant two.
Ah, you are right. But for LOTHAIR, they had deprived me of my child.
Oh. How did LOTHAIR? He is a courageous youth.
Ah, that he is, but he's gentle too. What has happened?
Oh, nothing, child, nothing. Do not speak on't, it will terrify her. Come, Claudine, now for supper. What have you brought us?
Thanks to the miller's bounty, plenty.
Oh, the storm increases.
Hola! Hola!
And hark, I hear a voice. Listen.
Hola!
The cry of some bewildered traveller.
Hola!
Not so. It may be dangerous.
Danger comes in silence and in secret. My door was never shut against the wretched while I knew prosperity, nor shall it be closed now to my fellows in this court. Open the door, I say!
Why in the name of dark nights and tempests didn't you open the door at first? Have you no charity?
Oh, in our hearts, plenty. In our gift, but little. Yet all we have is yours.
Then I'll share all you have with my master. Thank you, old lady, for sheltering honest KARL and Count FREDERICK FRIBERG.
FRIBERG?
Aye, I'll soon fetch him. He's waiting now at the foot of a tree, wet as a drowned rat. So stir up the fire, bless you, clap on the kettle, give us the best eatables and drinkables you have, a clean tablecloth, a couple of warm beds, and don't stand upon ceremony.
Freiberg, did he say?
'Tis the young count, so long expected.
Can it be possible? Without attendance, and at such a time, too.
It must be the same. Mistress KELMAR, good night.
Nay, not yet. The storm rages.
I fear it may increase. Besides, your visitors may not like my company. Good night.
Your kindness is well timed. We might have perished. Accept my thanks. I should know that face.
To me, your thanks are not due.
That voice, too.
This house is KELMAR's. His widow is within.
KELMAR's?
Aye, dear master, our fortunes have deserted us, but our attachment to your family still remains.
Worthy old woman. How happens this? Your husband was the richest tenant of my late father's land.
'Tis a terrible tale.
Then, for the love of a good appetite and a dry skin, don't tell it. For I've been terrified enough in this forest tonight to last me my life.
Be silent, KARL.
In the forest?
Aye.
Well, what should alarm you there?
What should alarm me there? Come, that's a good one. Why, first I lost my way trying to find that. I lost the horses. Then I tumbled into a quagmire and nearly lost my life.
This is of no consequence.
Isn't it? I haven't 3 square inches about me that are scarified with briars and brambles. And above all, I have not tasted a morsel of food since sunrise. Egad, instead of making a meal of anything, I've been in constant expectation of the wolves making a meal of me.
Is this all?
All? It's not. No, it's not all. Pretty well, too, I think. When I recovered the path, I met 2 polite gentlemen with long knives in their hands.
Hey.
And because I refused a kind invitation of theirs, they were affronted and were just on the point of ending all my troubles when up came my master.
Well.
Well, yes, it was well indeed. For after a struggle, they made off. One of them left his sting behind, though. Look, there's a poker to stir up a man's courage with.
A poignard?
Aye.
Give it me.
For what? It's lawful spoil. Didn't I win it in battle? No, I'll keep it as a trophy of my victory.
It will be safer in my possession. It may lead to a discovery of who wore it.
It may. You are right. Therefore, I'll deliver it into the hands of Count FREDERICK. He'll soon ferret the rascals out, set a reward on their heads, 5,000 crowns, dead or alive. That's the way to manoeuvre them.
Indeed.
I don't half like that chap. Never saw a ferocious muzzle in my life. That miller's a rogue in grain.
Nay, speak of it no more. I will not take an old lady's bed to ease my youthful limbs. I have slept soundly on a ruder couch, and that chair shall be my resting place.
The miller's man, Ryber, perhaps can entertain his excellency better. He keeps the flask here, the inn on the hill, sir.
The inn contains but 1 bed.
Only 1?
And that is occupied.
The devil it is.
It matters not. I am contented here.
That's more than I am.
But stay, perchance his guest has left it. If so, 'tis at Count Frederick's service. I'll go directly and bring you word.
I may now prevent surprise. The storm has ceased. I'll return immediately and leave that dagger's sheath.
Tell me, who is that man?
Oh, the richest tenant, sir, you have. What worthy KELMAR was when you departed from Bohemia, GRINDOFF now is.
GRINDOFF? I remember in my youth a favoured servant of my father's, who resembled him in countenance and voice. The recollection is strong upon my memory, but I hope deceives me, for he was a villain who betrayed his trust.
Oh, I have heard the circumstance. His name was Wolf.
The same.
And if this is not the same, I suspect he is a very near relation.
Oh, nay, sir, you are mistaken. GRINDOFF is my friend. Oh, come, Claudine, is all ready.
Sir,
Well, what say you?
I don't like our quarters. Sir, we are in a bad neighbourhood.
I fear we are. Widow KELMAR's extreme poverty may have tempted her to league with yet a daughter.
Daughter? A decoy. Nothing but a trap. Don't stay here, sir. We are betrayed, murdered if we stay here. I'll endure anything, everything, if you will but depart, sir. Dark nights, bad road, hail, rain, assassins, and... Hey, what's this? Oh, Lord, and here... This dagger fits it to a hair. We are in the lion's den.
'Tis evident we are snared, caught.
Oh, Lord, don't say so.
Your supper is ready.
Mistress, I have bethought me. At every peril, I must on tonight.
Tonight?
Not tonight, I beseech you. You know not half your danger.
Why so sudden?
My master has recollected something that must be done tonight, or tomorrow it may be out of his power.
Oh, well, stay till the miller returns.
Till he returns. Ah, the fellow's gone to get assistance, and if he comes before we escape, we shall be cut and hashed to mincemeat.
Away!
Well, friend Miller, what success?
Bad enough. The Count must remain here.
Must remain?
There is no recourse.
I thought so.
Tomorrow, Ryber can dispose of you both.
Dispose of us? Aye, put us to bed with a spade. That fellow's a grave digger.
Then I must cross the forge tonight.
Impossible. The torrent has swept the ferry barge from the shore and driven it down the stream.
All is right. They have got the scabbard, and their suspicions now must fall on Widow KELMAR. Good night to all. Well, we must submit to circumstances. Do not appear alarmed. When all is still, we may escape.
Oh, stay, prithee, stay. The night is dark. The cold wind whistles.
Pray, come away.
Stay, prithee, stay. The ford is deep. The boat is gone.
And mountain torrents swell the flood, and robbers lurk within the wood.
Here we must stay till morning bright breaks through the dark and dismal night.
Late that night, Lothair has returned to the depths of the forest in disguise.
This way, yes. In the moaning of the blast at intervals, I heard the tread of feet, and at the moon's light burst from the stormy clouds, I saw two figures glide in like departed spirits to this deep glen. Now heaven prosper me and aid my disguise, for my attempt is desperate. Ah, they come. Hold! Ah, so my purpose is accomplished. At last, I have discovered you.
Indeed, it will cost you dear.
It already has. I've been hunted through the country, but now my life is safe.
Safe?
Aye, is it not? Would you destroy a comrade? Look at me. Search me. I'm unarmed, defenseless.
Why come you hither?
To join your brave band, the terror of Bohemia.
How knew you our retreat?
Oh, no matter. In the service of Count FRIBERG, I've been disgraced and fly from punishment to seek revenge.
How say you?
They hesitate. The Count is far from home, and his name I may use without danger. Lead me to your chief.
We will. Not so fast. Your sight must be concealed.
Ah. May I trust you?
Do you doubt?
Might we not dispatch you as you are?
Enough. Bind me and lead on.
It is midnight. The dastardly robbers are awake in their hidden cavern with a recess where there's a powder magazine with steps to an opening with a grated door.
We live free from fear, In harmony here, success and goodwill to each other.
Oh, what? Sotting yet? Carousing yet?
How now, Ravina? Why so churlish?
To sleep, I say, or wait upon yourselves. I'll stay no longer from my couch to please you. Is it not enough that I toil from daybreak, but you must disturb me ever with your midnight revelry?
You would not want to be so savage, woman.
Nor you so insolent. Look you, repent it not.
I forgive your railing.
Forgive?
Aye, our leader seeks another mistress, and 'tis rather hard upon thee, I confess. After 5 years' captivity, hard service too, and now you are accustomed to our way of life, we pity thee.
Pity me? Oh, I am indeed an object of compassion. 5 long years a captive, hopeless still of liberty. Habit has almost made my heart cold as these rude rocks that screen me from the light of heaven. Miserable, lost Ravina, by dire necessity become an agent in their wickedness. Yet I pine for virtue and for freedom.
Leave us to our wine, to our captain's bride. Hark, 'tis from the lower cave. She comes, Ravina. Look you receive her, as becomes the companion of our chief. Remember.
Oh, I shall remember. So, another victim to hypocrisy and guilt. Poor wretch. She loves perhaps as I did the miller GRINDOFF, but as I do may live to execrate the outlaw and the robber.
Hail to our new companion!
A man!
Thanks for your welcome.
Who have we here? Speak!
A recruit. Where is the captain?
Where is the captain's bride?
Of her hereafter.
Fulf! Fulf!
Welcome, noble.
Noble captain.
A stranger.
GRINDOFF.
Ha! Betrayed. Who has done this?
I brought him hitherto.
Riber! Huh. You've executed my orders well, have you not? Where's Claudine?
Claudine? Villain, hypocrite.
Know you Claudine likewise?
She escaped from us in the forest. Some meddling fool thwarted our intent and...
Silence. I know it all. A word with you presently. Now, stranger. But I mistake. We should be old acquaintances. My name is so familiar to you. What's your purpose here?
Revenge?
On whom?
On one whose cruelty and oppression well deserve it.
His name?
Do I dare mention it?
His name, I say.
He complains of Count FRIBERG.
Indeed. Well, then your purpose will soon be accomplished. He arrived this night and shelters at Widow KELMAR's cottage. He shall pass the river. Should he once reach the Chateau FRIBERG, it would be fatal to our band.
Arrived. What have I done? My fatal indiscretion has destroyed him. Let him fall by my hand.
It may tremble. It trembles now. The firmest of our band have failed. Henceforth, the enterprise shall be my own. Aye, before the dawn appears, he dies. Riber!
What? More blood? Must FRIBERG's life be added to the list?
It must. Our safety claims it.
Short-sighted man. Will not his death doubly arouse the sluggish arm of justice? The whole country, hitherto kept in awe by dissension, with selfish fear will join. Reflect in time, beware their retribution.
When I need a woman's help and counsel, I will seek it of the compassionate RAVINA. Begone. Riber, I say.
I await your orders.
Look, you execute them better than the last. Look to it. The Count and his companion are at KELMAR's cottage. It must be done within an hour. Arm and attend me. At the same time, I will secure Claudine.
Oh, villain.
How mean you?
But FRIBERG, let me go with you.
You're too eager. What surety have we of your faith?
My oath.
Swear then. Swear never to desert the object, never to betray the cause for which you sought our band. Revenge.
On him who has so deeply, basely injured me, I swear it.
'Tis well. Your name?
Spiller.
Quick, arm and attend me. Are those sacks in the mill disposed of as I ordered?
They are, Captain.
Return with the flour tomorrow, and be careful that all assume the calmness of industry and content. With such appearance, suspicion itself is blind. 'Tis the safeguarding of our band. Fill me a cup, and then to business. The miller and his men.
The miller and his men.
Now to the forest we repair.
Wild-like spirits wander there.
In darkness we secure our prey.
And vanish at the dawn of day.
Just before dawn, we return to Widow KELMAR's cottage, where Claudine creeps down the stairs with a lamp, seeing Count Frederick and KARL still asleep by the embers of the dying fire.
All still, all silent. I pray my lamp will not waken them. The Count and his companion are undisturbed. What can it mean? My mother wanders from her bed, restless as myself. Alas, the infirmities of age and sorrow afflict her sorely. Night after night I throw myself upon a sleepless couch, ready to fly to her assistance. Oh, and hush, hush, she comes. I must hide.
They sleep soundly. Ere they wake, I may return from my inquiry. If GRINDOFF's story was correct, I still may trust him. Still may the Count confide in him. But his behavior last night, unusual and mysterious, hangs like a fearful dream upon my mind. His anxiety to leave the cottage, his agitation at the appearance of Count FRIBERG, but above all, his assertion that the ferry barge was lost disturbs me. My doubts shall soon be ended. At this lone hour, I may pass borders unperceived, and the grey dawn that now glimmers in the east will direct my path. Sleep on, observe me not.
My mother appears unusually agitated. It may be. Sometimes she wanders on the river's brink, watching the bright orb of day bursting from the dark trees, and breathes a prayer for her blessing for her child. Yet 'tis early, very early. Yet it may be. Oh, mother, my dear mother, I will follow and watch over her.
Oh, damn the rats. Oh, what a noise they keep up. Hey, where am I? Oh, in this infernal hovel. The nightmare has rode me into a jelly. Then such horrible dreams. Oh, and such a swarm of rats. I'm armed and hungry enough to eat one. Oh, so cold. Oh, I wish it were morning.
His man is awake.
What's that? Nothing but odd noises all night. Wonder how my master can sleep for such a... Oh, damn the rats.
The Count sleeps. Now is my chance. He dies.
Not yet. First, secure my prize, Claudine. These are safe.
How the varmin swarm.
Shh. He dreams.
Shall be his last.
Rats, rats.
What says he?
Rats, they'll come from the mill.
Do they so?
I set traps for 'em. Poison 'em. Never forget that fellow in the forest.
Do you mock?
Fear them not. Be still till I return. He is sound. None sleep so hard as those that babble in their dreams. Stir not, I charge you. Yet should you hear a noise without, instantly dispatch. I must find Claudine.
Enough.
That, a robber.
Delay is madness, but I must obey. I'll have my pistol ready. Hark! 'Tis time. Should my pistol fail, my poniard will secure him. At all events, he dies.
No, you don't!
Ah!
Hold there! Speak! Speak, what means this?
Hey, the miller!
Ah, yeah, aye.
How came you here?
To do you service.
At such an hour?
'Tis never too late to do good.
Good.
Well, yes, you've been in danger.
Have we? Thank you for your news.
But how did you know it?
Well, that body is my proof.
Explain.
Well, few words will do that. On my return to the mill, I found you might repose there better than in this house. At all events, I knew you'd be safer in my care.
Safer? Proceed, what mean you?
Had you no suspicion, no mistrust of their wish to detain you?
I confess,
The
I...
poniard you obtained in the forest that you refused to give to me
This.
was old KELMAR's.
Wretch!
I thought so. I found the sheaf here.
The widow is in league with these marauders. I found the door open. You still slept. I searched the house. She and her daughter have absconded. Now, sir, are you satisfied?
I am.
I am not. I wish we were safe at home. Lord, how a man may be deceived. I took you for a great rogue, but now I find you are a good Christian enough, though you are a very ill-looking man.
Indeed. We can't all be as handsome as you are, you know.
No, nor as witty as you are, you know.
Come, sir, follow me. You can't mistake, see? 'Tis daybreak. At the cottage close to the narrow bridge that passes the ravine, you will find repose.
Help! Help! Help!
A woman's voice! KARL, follow me!
What, more adventures? I am ready!
Back in the forest once more. It is early morning, though the sun has not yet reached into the hidden depths.
I must reach the secret tunnel.
Let me go! Help! Murder!
KARL, follow this way!
So closely pursued. Nay then, he knows not the secret passage.
Save me! Ah!
We will disappear.
Gone. Vanished. Can it be possible? Sure it is witchcraft. I was so close upon him, KARL. The cries of her he dragged with him, too, have ceased, and not the faintest echo of his retiring footsteps can be heard. KARL!
Lord, oh, that hill's a breather. Why, where is he? Didn't you overtake him?
No. In this spot he disappeared, and sunk, as it should seem, ghost-like into the very earth. Follow!
Follow? Follow a will-o'-the-wisp?
Quick, aid me to search!
Search out a ghost? Hey, where the devil's the woman, though? If she was a spirit, she made more noise than any lady alive.
Perchance the villain, so closely pursued, has destroyed his victim.
No doubt on it. He's killed her to a certainty. Nothing but death can stop a woman's tongue.
From the miller we may gain assistance. GRINDOFF, no doubt, is acquainted with every turn and outlet of the forest. Quick, attend me to the mill.
Once again, we find ourselves in the robbers' secret hideout. Light starts to filter in as the robbers sweep on, all except LOTHAIR, who remains on guard.
Oh, it must be daylight. Yet GRINDOFF returns not. Perchance their foul intent has failed. The fatal blow designed for FRIBERG has fallen upon himself. Oh, Mistress KELMAR, beloved Claudine, Little know do you know my peril. Yet will I secure a terrible but just revenge. If their infernal purpose be accomplished, this is their reward. These caverns that spread beneath the mill have various outlets, and in these fissures of rock, this fuse will lie unnoticed. Could I but reach the magazine. Have you been successful?
Well, so far at least, I have.
Claudine, merciful powers.
Bear her in, galots. Where's Ravina? Ah, you are come.
I am. What is your will?
That you attend Claudine. Treat her as you would treat me.
Oh, I will. Be shorn.
Look, you. Fail not. I cannot wait her recovery. Danger surrounds us.
Danger?
Aye. Everyone must be vigilant. Every heart resolved. Ryber has been stabbed.
Then FRIBERG?
Has escaped.
Thank heaven.
How?
FRIBERG is still reserved for me.
Well, be it so. Your firmness shall be proved.
So one act of villainy is spared you. Pursue you fate no farther. Desist and be warned in time.
Fool! Could woman's weakness urge me to retreat, my duty to our band would now make such repentance treachery.
Noble captain!
Mark you, my comrades. Widow KELMAR has fled, left her house, no doubt, for Chateau FRIBERG. The suspicions of the court are upon her, and I have lured the Count and his companion to the inn of our lost colleague Ryber.
How came Claudine to fall into your power?
I encountered her alone as I left the cottage. I seized the opportunity and conveyed her to the secret pass in the forest. Her cries caused me to be pursued, and 1 instant later I would have fallen into their hands. Spiller shall supply Ryber's place at the inn. Be prepared to meet them at the flask, and prove yourself.
The man I am, I swear it.
Enough. I'm content.
Content? Such guilt as yours can never feel content. Never will your corroded heart have rest. Years of security have made you rash, incautious, wanton in your cruelty, and you will never rest until your mistaken policy destroys your band.
No more of this. Her discontent is dangerous. Spiller! When you are prepared to leave the cabin, make fast the door. A RAVINA shall remain here confined until our work above is finished.
I understand.
Away. Time presses. Spiller, remember.
Fear me not. You shall know me soon. Now time to place the fuse.
Now then, hold firm my heart and hand. One act of vengeance, one dreadful triumph, and I meet henceforth the hatred, the contempt of wolf without a sigh. This poison will silence Claudine. I'll take her this cup of wine, and as she revives, ere yet her bewildered senses proclaim the situation, she will drink, and then...
Oh, give me that cup!
Fool!
You dare contemn the cruelty of wolf, yet with your own hand would destroy an innocent fellow creature, broken-hearted, helpless and forlorn. Oh, shame, shame!
And who is he that dares to school me thus?
Who am I?
I, that talk of justice and of mercy, yet pant to shed the blood of FRIBERG.
Now dare I trust her? I must, there is no resource, for they'll be left together. Ravina, say what motive urged you to attempt an attack that I must believe is hateful to your nature.
Have I not cause, ample cause?
I may remove it.
Can you remove the pangs of jealousy?
I can. Claudine will never be the bride of Wolf.
Who can prevent it?
Her husband.
Is it possible?
Be convinced. Claudine! Claudine!
Ha! That voice!
Claudine!
'Tis he! 'Tis LOTHAIR! I am safe, but no! Who are these, and in what dreadful place am I?
Beloved Claudine, can this disguise conceal me?
Oh, LOTHAIR, I was not deceived.
My Claudine.
LOTHAIR?
I, her affianced husband, RAVINA, our lives are in your power. Preserve them and save yourself. One act of glorious repentance and the blessings of the surrounding country are yours. Observe where I have prepared the fuse to blow up the gun. Powder. Take this light to it.
Oh, heavens, what now?
Enough. Enough, I understand. You wish me to light the fuse and destroy the powder magazine and all that is above.
Now be careful, be cautious, I implore you. Convey the fuse where I may distinctly see you from outside the mill. And above all, let no anxiety of mind, no fear of failure urge you to ignite it till I give the signal. Remember, Claudine might be the victim of such fatal indiscretion.
But Wolf!
Is he saying?
Wolf with his guilty companions shall be despised and execrated. Wolf! Quick, Claudine, hide the fuse.
Villain, I'll kill you.
Wolf must not see me.
Hold, you are deceived.
Oh, do you acknowledge it? But 'tis the last time. I have you now.
One moment.
What further deception?
I have used none. Hear the facts.
And what are they?
Hatred to thee, jealousy of the fair Claudine, urged RAVINA to attempt her life.
Vain subterfuge. Your threat of destruction on me and my companions.
A trick, a forgery, a fabrication to appease her disappointed spirit, induce her to leave the cave and leave Claudine in safety.
I see RAVINA has no weapons of destruction.
How then?
Ah, she has the poison still, we are saved. Behold this bottle. Let conviction satisfy your utmost doubts.
Poison. You are honest. Wolf, unjust. I can doubt no longer.
Fiend RAVINA, descend instantly. In darkness and despair, anticipate a dreadful punishment.
No, below, not below, I beg.
Go. Now, Spiller, follow me to the flask. Be sure, make fast yon upper door.
Claudine, find RAVINA.
Here, RAVINA, quick, take the fuse and go.
Will not fail you.
Later in the morning, Count Frederick and KARL are outside the inn called the Flask.
This must be the inn.
Clear as daylight. Look, sir, the flask. Oh, and there stands the mill. I suppose old rough and tough Master GRINDOFF will be here presently. Well, I'm glad we are in the right road at last.
True. We may now obtain guides and assistance to pursue that ruffian. Could I but see her my heart dotes on.
Ah, could I but see what my heart dotes on.
My sweet Loretta.
A dish of sauerkraut.
Fool!
What's that? Somebody's tickling a guitar into bits. Soft music always makes me doleful.
Go into the house. Stay. Remember, I would be private.
Private? In a public house? Oh, I understand. Incog. But the miller knows you, sir.
That's no reason all his people should.
Poor things. I pity him. They are not used to polished society. Hola, house, landlord, Mr. Flask.
You called, sir?
Good entertainment here for man and beast, I'm told.
You are right.
Well, here I am, and there's my master.
You are welcome. I dare not say otherwise. Wolf is on watch.
I still cannot trust LOTHAIR.
Have you got anything ready?
I must ask him. Oh, your master?
No, he lives upon love. But don't be alarmed, I'll make it worth your while. I'm 6 meals in arrear and can swallow enough for both of us. Come, landlord.
Yes, I'm resolved. The necessity for passing the river must, by this time, have urged the peasantry to re-establish the ferry. Delay is needless. I'll away instantly to the Chateau Freiberg, and with my own people return to redress the wrongs of my oppressed and suffering tenantry. Well, your news?
Glorious. The landlord, Mr. Flask, is a man after mine own heart, a fellow of 5 meals a day.
What else?
As fine an imitation of a shoulder of mutton as ever I clapped my eyes on.
Ah, the Count and his companion. Thank heaven I am arrived in time. My master will be saved, though Claudine, my poor unhappy child, is lost. Fly, I beseech you, fly from this spot. Do not question me. This is no time for explanations. One moment longer and you are betrayed. Your lives are irrecoverably sacrificed.
Would you again deceive us?
I have been myself deceived, fatally deceived. Oh, let an old woman's prayers prevail with you. Leave, leave this accursed place. And, oh, the miller. Oh, then has hope forsaken me. Oh.
Thy treachery is known, Mistress KELMAR. I have you now.
Unsuccessful effort more, and death is welcome. Oh.
Villain.
Thou art the villain. Oh, see, behold. Oh, he's armed. Careful, sir.
Off, old woman.
Ah! See, 'tis Wolf.
'Tis he, the same. 'Tis indeed the villain Wolf.
Oh.
Villa!
Is it Wolf? Damn his pistols. My sword shall reach him.
Cheerly. Old heart, how fares it?
Oh, well, but stay not here. Away, away! I have brought assistance. Your people are at hand.
Wolf called? 'Tis too late to follow him. He has reached the bridge. But at the foot of the hill, armed men in the FRIBERG uniform press forward to the mill. Oh, now, Claudine, thy sufferings shall cease and thy family's wrongs shall be revenged.
It is midday and RAVINA is ascending the ravine above the robber's cave, close to the mill. She carefully places the fuse in the crannies of the rock.
There with the fuse, RAVINA. I climbed from the cavern up to the mill. There my toil is over, the fuse is safe. From this spot under the bridge I may receive the signal from LOTHAIR, and at one blow the hapless victims of captivity and insult are amply, dreadfully avenged. Ah, Wolf.
You strive in vain.
Cowardly rascal, you'll be caught at last.
Oh, and by whom?
Your only friend, Beelzebub. Run as fast as you will, he'll trip up your heels at last.
Oh, foolhardy slave, I have sworn never to descend from this spot alive unless with liberty.
Oh, we'll accommodate you. You shall have liberty to ascend from it. The wings of your own mill shall be the gallows, and fly with every rascal of you into the other world.
Galots! Galots, I say!
Forward, men! Wretch, your escape is now impossible. Surrender to the injured laws of your country.
Never. The brave bands that now await my commands within the mill double your number. Quick, let my bride appear! Huh? RAVINA.
Here, what would you?
Traitress!
Traitress? What then art thou? But I come not here to parley. Ere it be too late, make one atonement for thy injuries. Restore this old woman's child.
Does she still live?
She does, but not for thee, nor for the youth, LOTHAIR.
You obdurate man. Then do I know my course.
Claudine, now's our chance.
Oh, my dear mother!
Oh, my child! Oh, Claudine! Oh, spare! In pity, spare her!
Not so fast, she's mine.
Oh, spare! In pity, spare her!
Now mark me, Count. Unless you instantly withdraw your followers and let my troops pass free, by my hand, she dies.
Oh, mercy!
Hold it a moment.
Withdraw your followers.
Till thou art yielded up to justice, they never shall depart.
For that threat, let this be your recompense.
And my triumph!
Lothair, look out!
Quick, Claudine, across the bridge. Try some of your own medicine, Wolf.
I'm wounded.
Oh, mother! Brave Lothair has saved me!
Oh, he has proved himself worthy.
RAVINA, light the fuse!
Now, traitor Wolf, your destiny.